Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
A beautiful start to the weekend across Metro Detroit as we take a live look from our Windsor Skycam on another 80-degree day. But the forewarned weather team tracking changes tonight. Thank you for joining us for Local 4 News here at 6. I'm Pamela Osborne.
And I'm Will Jones. You were talking about the weather. It was simply beautiful today. Let's get over to Ron Hilliard with the check of the weather. And thunderstorms are headed our way, right, Ron?
Will and Pamela, they are already in some parts of southeast Michigan. The good thing is that the storms that we're seeing right now are your average springtime thunderstorms, run of the mill. Some of them, though, could still give us some downpours. You see them already getting into Washtenaw County with our Zach Track 4D radar. Some of them getting down into Lenawee County. These are going to be pushing into the rest of the Metro Detroit area. They're very scattered. They'll be brief. You might get rain for maybe 10, 15 minutes, and then they'll be through the area. So that is going to be coming through the area. We have more rain shower activity behind it. We have the chance of more thunderstorms tomorrow. Those tomorrow could have gusty winds, maybe some small hail. That will be a very marginal risk for severe weather tomorrow, something we'll be watching very closely here with the forewarned weather. Things still looking calm right now in downtown Detroit. Those temperatures very warm out there. We're in the lower 80s still at this time. It's 81 in Detroit, 80 in Howell and Pontiac, 75 a little bit cooler in Adrian where we have those clouds rolling in and also some of those rain showers. So we are going to be seeing these moving through the area. They will be out of here by nighttime. Just a couple of clouds left over, things clearing out by tomorrow morning. And then as we get into tomorrow afternoon, then that's when we have that chance of some strong thunderstorms rolling through. Then after that, we are going to be left with just a few showers later on into the evening hours. We're going to talk more about that. But if you want to stay ahead of this weather and follow it along with us, you can go ahead and download the Forewarned Weather app. You can check the Zach Track 4D radar and the hour-by-hour forecast whenever you want. It's free on both Apple and Android, and this could come in handy tomorrow. All you have to do is search WDIV.
New at 6.
New at 6, one person is dead, 3 others hurt after a shooting during a busy night downtown.
This happened around midnight near Randolph and Monroe. Jacqueline Francis is there live for us. And Jacqueline, this has some people understandably concerned.
Absolutely. Just look around at where this shooting happened. There are restaurants. It's Greektown. It's a popular spot of downtown. But a lot of the people we talked to out here today say they wouldn't come here at night.
We live downtown, but this is definitely, Greektown is not an area that we go to at night.
Last night was just one example. 4 shot, leaving 1 dead and the others injured. It happened around midnight in downtown near Randolph and Monroe Streets. This trail of blood staining the sidewalk. As night turned to day, many unaware of the shooting.
Detroit's rising up and starting to get better, and yeah, to me, it's a surprise.
For those living in the suburbs, it's less of a concern.
We're not down here at night, mostly, so I don't worry about it.
While others are torn, wanting to enjoy downtown nightlife, but not if it costs them their lives.
Obviously, I want to see another day, and I wouldn't want to come and be in danger. Yeah. But downtown is so nice. I don't know, maybe more police control.
At last check, police had 1 person in custody for questioning. Investigators telling us they don't know the circumstances that led up to the shooting. Reporting live downtown, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Jacqueline, thank you.
Now to a Local 4 News update. A man is in custody in connection to the murder of a woman in Ann Arbor. Police found 51-year-old Judy Walton dead in her home around 1:30 Thursday afternoon. She was a former police oversight commissioner who worked at a nonprofit for more than a decade. The 54-year-old suspect is scheduled to be arraigned tomorrow morning on open murder and first-degree home invasion. This investigation is ongoing.
Today, abortion rights advocates held a rally outside the Supreme Court protesting in support of access to abortion medication. It comes after the Supreme Court stepped into an ongoing legal battle and temporarily blocked a lower court decision that would have limited access to the abortion pill mifepristone. There's a lawsuit to ban the drug, claiming the FDA ignored safety risks. With the High Court's temporary stay until midnight on Wednesday, it gives the justices time to consider what to do next. The decision means women can still get the pill by mail. Protesters today outraged by the legal battle that threatens their access to that pill.
In 2012, I had recently graduated from Howard University and found out I was pregnant. Abortion was a choice for me because I knew I had career aspirations to follow.
In response to the legal battle, governors in California, Massachusetts, and New York have said they will stockpile abortion pills.
A somber ceremony today on the 10th anniversary of the Boston Marathon bombings. The families of those killed walked to each of the bombing sites. 3 people were killed and more than 260 were hurt when 2 pressure cooker bombs went off at the marathon's finish line. The bombing sites have since been turned into memorials. The 127th running of the Boston Marathon will take place Monday. Residents in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, are working to get back to normal after several days of chaotic flooding and widespread damage.
In fact, a state of emergency was issued for Broward County after floodwaters closed the airport, businesses, and left many stranded inside of their own homes. Here's Isabel Rosales with the very latest.
Nobody saw this coming, and nobody knew this was going to come.
In South Florida, historic floodwaters are beginning to recede in some neighborhoods this weekend. More than 2 feet of rain fell over a 24-hour period this week in Fort Lauderdale, according to the National Weather Service. It was one of the areas most affected by the floods.
We're here to help and work together. That's the main goal, is to get our residents back in place, back in their homes, so we can get back to some sorts of normalcy within Broward County.
On Friday, Fort Lauderdale residents were out of emergency shelters to survey the devastation, many sharing the long road ahead to recovery and the struggles they now face.
We're all trying to dry up at this point, so that's the struggle at this point.
All of our units are like an ocean. Like, I'm going to see what I can salvage, what I can pick up.
I have my 90-year-old uncle I'm taking care of in the house. Can't get out. I go see after my neighbor who's 86. She's supposed to go to the doctor. I can't take her to the doctors, and it's just horrible.
On Saturday, the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport North Runway reopened with limited daytime operations. On Friday, the South Runway reopened after it had been closed for roughly 40 hours. Now, all eyes are on another storm system that will bring more rain and potential severe weather across the southeast on Sunday. I'm Isabel Rosales reporting.
The Detroit Historical Society has been preserving the history of our region for decades.
And they're just getting...
Detroit Historical Society is celebrating 100 years. We show you how they are honoring the past while ushering in the future.